We got a big reveal for everyone here today. We have our very first look of our Transformers Legacy United Deluxe Class Autobot gears. Long overdue, been waiting for this one for a while for multiple different reasons, which I'll get into in a moment here. But I think it really starts in a lot of ways because when we got that very first Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom reveal, the whole line revealed, and they showed us that reveal poster with all the action going on, Gears was on that poster. And while a lot of those characters, almost all of them, got figures released through Kingdom, Gears, Polar Claw, some of those fossilizers, they didn't get figures. And this was back in September of 2020 when this poster was revealed. Imagine, 4 years ago. It's crazy how quickly time passes. And during those 4 years, we didn't get a Gears figure. And we've been clamoring for one. But let's get into, the limited history of Gears in a lot of ways, because we knew we were going to get a Gears figure, like we always say here on the Transformers Slag podcast, because of trademarks. And Gears' trademarks have always been hidden, and hidden correctly. When we go all the way back to, the launch of Generation 1, the launch of Transformers, 1984, that very first Gears figure was there, the Minibot. That trademark expired in 1988, and it would flounder for many years. No Gears for a long, long while. But then we get into 2009, and Hasbro refreshes that trademark. And they use that trademark for Autobot Gears for a movie version, for a Revenge of the Fallen toy, no less. Autobot Gears, the Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class toy. Now, it was just a straight-up repaint of that really good Deluxe Stockade mold, but it did bring the Gears trademark back under the Hasbro umbrella and has stayed ever since. That trademark expired in 2013. Hasbro refreshed it again in 2014. They put out a bunch of Creo with that, but more importantly, they put out probably what was the Gears figure for many, many years for fans, almost a decade, really. And it was that 2014 Transformers Generations Thrilling 30 Deluxe 2-pack Autobot Gears with Minicon Eclipse. Came with a Legend scale Autobot Gears and a little Minicon. And this Thrilling 30 release was so in demand that for the longest while, literally until up a few weeks ago, this thing was selling for $60 to $65 mint and sealed package, or $40 to $45 loose complete from its original $9.99 MSRP. And it was the Gears figure in most people's collection for the longest time, just because there was nothing. Anyways, then that trademark expired in 2019. They refreshed it again, and they kept that trademark alive through that G1 Walmart retro reissue that we got of Gears back in 2019. Now it's 2024. That trademark has been pretty much, once again expired and refreshed. And what are they going to do for the 40th anniversary of Transformers? Well, they're going to give us a Gears figure. And it's kind of ironic because Gears debuted on that very first year of Transformers, while he didn't have anything on the 10th anniversary in 1994. Not much was really happening for Transformers in 1994. It's probably one of the weaker years. He did get something in the 30th anniversary with the Thrilling 30, and now he's going to get one on the 40th anniversary. So he's definitely an anniversary character. And for the 40th anniversary, like I said, we are going to be getting Transformers Legacy United Autobot Gears Deluxe Class, and he is looking absolutely fantastic. Great packaging done by Marcelo. Really cool. But let's talk about the toy. And it's looking really good. I love that Fluoro-Diri animation model, given such slavish, beautiful love, and it looks really nice. When we get into the actual products listing and description, 5.5 inches, 14 centimeters in robot mode, standing, tall, or small, in this case for a mini bot. Converts in 12 steps or less into his truck mode, looking great. Comes with his blaster accessory, which, let's talk about that blaster. Completely sculpted to look exactly like it did in the original show, Season 2. He was holding his blaster, sculpted to look exactly like that, so nice attention to detail for a character that was never really too associated with holding a gun. But yet they found that moment, and they made sure it was done proper, so that's really cool. And another really good deep cut into the Season 2 episode of Changing Gears. It says here, the figure also features a flip-up chest plate. So what's really cool about that is in the Season 2 episode of Changing Gears, which featured Gears and gave him all that love, the Decepticons captured Gears in that episode, and they needed some of his internal circuitry to work on their solar needle that they were going to use. That was their big plan that episode. And they removed that circuitry, but as a result, it changed Gears' personality from all grumpy to happy and, very positive Gears. And there was a quick moment where you see that his chest is open up and they take out that circuitry. That flip-up chest has that sculpted detail of that scene. All those little pieces and parts and veneering and surface detail. So that's a really cool deep cut that they would do that for him. They could have easily not done that at all and didn't have the flip-up accessory. Could have just had that flat chest and keep that as all one piece. But the fact that they did that, that's really cool. And if you're a fan of Gears, you get that extra little cut that you would probably only expect from, say, a Masterpiece release. So that's really, really cool. Between a nicely sculpted gun and the flip-up chest, if you're a Gears fan, man, that's looking real good. So we don't have an MSRP, but it's probably going to be the MSRP, the price for our current Deluxes right now in 2024. We don't have a release date, but I'll get into a moment what's going to be happening with that. So first, let's talk about what this could be repainted into, because when we always see a brand new mold like this, it's always about, well, where do we go next with this mold now that it's out there in the open? Well, the obvious ones could be like a straight-up repaint into our eHobby GoBots Smallfoot. We could finally get, yet another GoBot done in those eHobby colors, and it would be a female character, no less, in Smallfoot. I'd welcome that. The obvious retool would obviously be into the 1986 character of Swerve, very popular character in the Transformer fandom. And it would be a pretty easy retool from this Gears mold into Swerve. So that'd be pretty cool. And then you could even go into the deep cuts. South American G1 collectors with the obscure Malignus faction. You could have, Pickup with the pair of oddball colors that character had. So that's a possibility too. So right away there, that's 5 different paint schemes or retools out of that one mold in total. So you're already stacked right there with that one Gears mold. So good choice of a release in a lot of ways. Now, how are we going to get this? Well, tomorrow is going to be a Transformer Tuesday. And we already know Hasbro quietly posted it in different sections of their Hasbro Pulse website that tomorrow, Tuesday, January 16th, at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, that they will be dropping a Transformer Tuesday, a stream, a video, something, a pre-order for sure. The 100% confirmed thing is it's going to feature Tidal Wave. We'll probably get that Tidal Wave video that we got from Cybertron Fest in Shanghai, Singapore. And, of course, the pre-order for that Titan-class Tidal Wave will drop. But probably we'll also get some brand new reveals because these stock images of Gears are now out in the open, so they're clearly getting out there. And from what we've seen from listings for Wave 2 of Legacy United, at least the Deluxes, Gears is part of that. We got our brand new Rock character, whatever that Rock character will be, Rock 2 of the Deluxes. A Cyberverse Chromia, that's pretty hype. I'd love to see how that one turns out. And, of course, the much debated, the Deluxe Class G1 Sure Shot that reportedly has been discontinued or mistakenly canceled or whatever it is that we heard from JT Prime 17. We'll learn the whole story with that hopefully tomorrow too. But there's a lot of cool stuff going on here. And all we could really take away from it is that we do know that we have our awesome Gears figure coming. And that's really awesome. Hopefully we won't have to wait another 10 years for our 50th anniversary for another version of this character. But it's about as good as it gets right here. It's pretty perfect, and I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what you think, guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow on Transformer Tuesday when we get a whole bunch of brand new info. Let me know what you think, and thank you for listening to the Transformer Slag Podcast.